Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a sexual tarot reading, and we are going to do a general reading with the questions of what is the energy of our sex life? What is the best thing about our sex life? What needs improvement with our sex life? Do they enjoy our sex life? And how can we kick it up a notch? This reading has the timestamps and the decks that are used in my description box, as well as a link to my Instagram. I'm giving away free tarot layouts. I post them on there so that people can have them because I like to give people information. Currently, I've done a series on the Divine Feminine for Twin Flame Union. So this is also at the end, we'll have the what's in the box. This is in astrological sign this time. Intuition is really big on my channel. So I do general readings, and if there's something that comes up and you're like, oh, that does not fit my situation at all, she just said that person's cheating and I know he's not cheating, then you're using your intuition to say, hey, that doesn't fit to my situation. So intuition is very important. If something does not fit with you, then it's not yours. It's like trying to put on a shirt that is the wrong size. You can't get mad when a shirt that's the wrong size doesn't fit. All right. So this is for group number 1, and the word with this one is the word sweet. So we have, sorry, let's go to the bottom. Energy of the sex life. What is the best thing? What needs to be improved? Do they enjoy our sex life? And what we can do to kick it up a notch. And then on my channel, if the camera zooms in on a card, we get further clarification. Also, if I have a yes or no question, I'll often use the pendulum. If it lands on the yellow, that is ask a friend, and we will pull another card from the yes, no, maybe tarot deck. Well, let's get started. So the overall energy of your sex life is attachment. That can be negative, that can be positive. You know, you want things to be attached where you're not going to lose them. You know, I like it when things don't get lost, but at the same time, you can become too attached to something and then it's not fun anymore. So you will use your intuition, decide if you are one of the people who it's fun or it's not fun. If it results in a lot of fights, I'll give you a clue, that's not fun. So then what is the best thing about our sex life is pulling up as the high priestess. Intuition, trusting yourself, having some mystery. It sounds like you guys do some things where you surprise each other. That's probably part of the fun for you, is maybe a new outfit, or let's role play, let's go to this place. You guys have a lot of fun with trying new things. Then this is what needs to be improved, and this is pulling up as the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is really about jobs, raises, things happening, but you know, this is really focused on the sexuality, so I'm going to look at the picture more than the suit. So if you look, I mean, he's holding her, he's feeding wine, he's feeding her, she's like in her bustier, she's really feeling sexy. They spend a lot of time together. You guys probably do a lot with food. We're going to pull a clarifier on this one. Okay. Do a lot with food, either cooking together, trying new restaurants. You're really adventurous. But the reason that that needs improving is because it's not as often as you would want it to be, because that person is focused on work. So even though you guys have really good sex, you're like, it's not enough time, which is kind of causing you to start feeling that attachment, because you're like, I have such a good time. It's so amazing that I want more of it. And it's causing you to be a little bit clingy. So then the question is, do they enjoy our sex life? Yes. Do your best. Keep up the good work. The universe is smiling down on you. So apparently you're doing some of your best work right now. So then this question is, how can we kick it up a notch? And then the camera also gave us a clarifier. So how you can sorry, I got stuck on that word. Kick it up a notch is the reverse tower. And the reverse tower is about fear of change. And so something's happening in your relationship, and you're really focused and attached on what it was like before. Either your person has gotten a promotion or they've started a new company. Something's happening that's taking their time and it's really bothering you. And it's also bothering you a lot because you really didn't have a lot of say in it. And you've needed to check in on your sex life because you're worried. There's nothing really to worry about. This person's just starting something new. I didn't really thinking about zooming in, but it's not. Okay, so then the clarifier on that is the reverse 10 of Pentacles. Okay, let's get a little bit more about the Tower. It's like, okay, so I feel like this is only for some of you because it's not going all the way on, so use your intuition. So for some of you, that reverse Tower moment, or the thing that kind of happened that changed for you, you had the Nine of Wands, which is a test. It's about the test of boundaries. It's about a test of courage. So you and this person have a fantastic love life, have a fantastic sex life. It's just kind of dwindled right now because they're starting something new. And the cards are basically saying, don't be scared. It's not something that's permanent. It's something that will adjust with time. And you can go about your day knowing that you do good work and the universe smiles down on you. You love this person greatly. There's a lot of love for this person. I think that's why you have a little bit of fear, because you're like, but I love them so much. Why aren't we having sex? So watch the energy of attachment. Find some things to do for yourself. Tell them you're going to order a vibrator. Just be like, hey, but say it in a nice way. Don't go in there all Queen of Swords energy. Go in there and be like, hey, I know you're really busy and I think that we have a fantastic sex life. So I'm going to buy this. Oh my God, there's this vibrator that I have, and there's an app on your phone and it control it. There's so many things that you can do. Look up long distance relationships. I know you're not in a long distance relationship, but look up ideas. Go with this Tower. Don't fight it. Anything that you resist gets worse and worse and worse. And it is getting worse. Your attachment to your past is really holding you in the past, and you're not able to go forward with this person and have that fantastic sex life that you really do. So thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know what changed. Did they get another job? Did they start, working at night instead? What happened? And then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will answer and respond to all the comments that are left. So thank you so much for stopping by. And don't forget to go to the end of the video and find out what's in the box and see if you intuitively knew the correct astrological sign. All right, and so this is for the group that chose the word dance. So we have the energy of your sex life. We have what is the best thing about your sex life. We have what needs to be improved. Does your partner enjoy your sex life, or do they enjoy your sex life? And then the last question is, how can we kick it up a notch? So the energy of your sex life is man holding a coin. The best, we already got some clarification on that yes, no, maybe card. So let's pull that while we're turning everything over. What is the clarification for that yes, no, maybe card? So then the best thing about the relationship is pulling up, or about the sex life, is pulling up as the reverse Four of Pentacles. So it's about being vulnerable. It's about opening up and completely saying, this is who I am. It's very, like when I think of a vulnerable position, I think of somebody who's standing, or I just had this like image of this person who was standing on the wall of a castle, and all of the other people who are fighting against them, they have all their weapons aimed at that person. Like, you are really, your sex life is amazing because you're really just out there. You're like, hey, let's go. So then the thing that needs to be improved, we have the temperance card. So the temperance is about balance and self-control and moderation. Let's find out more cards and then we'll go into that further. All right, so do they enjoy our sex life? We have no, and it pulls up as lies. There is some dishonesty in the mix. Are you lying to yourself? If not, someone is lying to you. Now the clarity on that is the Knight of Swords. So, okay, they want us to pull another clarity card on that as well. So the Knight of Swords is somebody who is fast thinking. They like to travel. They go everywhere. They have a lot of variety in their life. Okay, so it pulled up the reverse Nine of Wands. And the reverse Nine of Wands is about defensiveness. It's about paranoia. Okay, let's find out how we can kick it up a notch. So for the how we can kick it up a notch, we got the reverse Knight of Pentacles. And the reverse Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's stubborn and immature. So what it really feels like is this person has a lot of options. They are possibly seeing other people. It does seem like, because of the fact that they're the man holding the coin, this person has the resources to be able to go and do things without you. Are the Watchers in a committed relationship with their sex partner? Are the Watchers in a committed relationship with their sex partner? All right. Are the Watchers in a committed relationship with their sexual partner? I feel like some of you are, and you don't want to talk about it or think about the fact that it's not committed and you're having sex with them, which is totally fine, by the way. No judgment. I think you should be able to have sex with whoever you want. Okay, so it's saying ask a friend, and the friend is the yes, no, maybe deck. Are the Watchers in committed relationship? Is the Watcher in a committed relationship? Okay, it says no. Heck no. You know it's a bad idea. You can tell with your intuition that it won't work. Go a different route. So it sounds like this might be somebody who you're having a sexual relationship with because of motivations that are not about like long-term commitment. And this person, it really feels like a situation where they may be using some of you. Some of you are getting used. Some of you are getting used sexually. And you're not enjoying it. You're not feeling good in this relationship. That's why you're looking for answers. And it's really interesting because the word for this group was dance, and I feel like some of this has become a dance for you. Or for them. They're in and out. It almost feels like for some of you they want to see how far they can push it. Like, what is she willing to put up with? What is he willing to put up with? What is this person gonna let me get away with? So for some of you, you really need to use your intuition. Is this a relationship that is what you really want, or is it just somebody who's handing you money or who's giving you a life that you think, oh, well, this is okay, I can put up with this bad sex, but they don't like it, and neither do you. I would love, 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 love to hear from you in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe. I don't care if there are comments about how you disagree. I really want to know what's going on. because that was really interesting. All right, so let me shuffle these. This is for the third group. We are working with the group who chose the word divine. And this is a reading about your sexuality. I've already gone over the questions. I'm just shuffling this deck from the last reading. I also wanted to let you know we'll be using the pendulum if I have any yes or no questions or if anything comes up. And if it lands on the yellow, which says ask a friend, we'll be using the yes, no, maybe tarot or oracle deck from Phoenix Magic Adventures. Okay. So this is the energy of your sex life. This is what is the best thing. This is what needs improvement. This is if your partner enjoys your sex life. And then this, oh, we need some clarifier on the yes, no, maybe. And this is how can we kick it up a notch. On my channel, if a card gets zoomed in on by the camera, we get more clarification. What do we need to know about that yes, no, maybe? All right. So let's get started. So the energy for the relationship is the second chakra, which is really interesting. The second chakra is your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra is your relationships. It also has to do a lot with your sexuality. Okay, and we'll pull clarifier on how we can kick it up a notch. Okay. So then what is the best thing about your sex life is pulling up as the reverse wheel. So the reverse wheel is all about, excuse me, it's the wheel of fortune. It's all about having a little bit of bad luck, things being a little bit out of control. So the best thing about your sex life is that you guys are going with the flow. Neither one of you is really like in charge of it. You're just both kind of enjoying it. So the thing that needs to be improved, we have the reverse Four of Swords. And the reverse Four of Swords is about like anxiety or burnout. Let's get clarity on that while we're on it. What do you know about that reverse Four of Swords? Okay. All right, so it pulled up as the Two of Swords upright. So the Two of Swords is about taking time to find balance between two energies. Okay, that's an interesting thought. Let's go and look at the rest of the cards, and then we'll kind of put it all together. So does your sexual partner enjoy sex? It says no. It says enjoy your sex. It says no. And we're pulling up on this one, so we'll pull a clarifier for that. Under no circumstances. There is no future in this choice. There is no way this will work out in your favor. That was clarified with the reverse world. So the reverse world is about unfinished lessons and issues with traveling, going down your path. Okay. And then this pulled up the reverse Eight of Pentacles as clarity on that. So the reverse Eight of Pentacles is about a lack of focus. So then let's look at how you can kick it up a notch, and then we'll go back for some more thoughts. So how you can kick it up a notch, it came up as the reverse Two of Cups and the reverse Seven of Pentacles. So the reverse Two of Cups is about separation and disagreements and arguments, not getting along very well. The reverse Seven of Pentacles is about working without reward and giving up. This really does have the energy. Is the watcher with a karmic? Are some of the watchers with their karmics? Are some of the watchers in a karmic relationship? Okay, So then, because it was Ask a Friend, we'll try the Yes, No, Maybe tarot deck. Some of the watchers with karmics, some of the watchers in a karmic relationship. Yes. It says, keep your head up. When you trust your heart, you can never go wrong. Don't let other people stand in your way. Yeah, so this, okay, and then we'll get some clarity on this. I feel like this is a turning point for some of you. Okay. Still on there, so I'm going to pull another one. Okay. All right. Don't freak out. I feel some of you freaking out because this is somebody who you really wanted it to be something and it's changing in front of your eyes. And I just want you to know that that's okay. Don't worry. Like it says, keep your head up. So the clarifier on that is the Ten of Pentacles. And this really has a feeling of like your inheritance, your retirement. It's the end of your financial journey, going through and getting everything you've always wanted. The thing to remember about a karmic relationship is the very next relationship, if you're learning some of those things. Let me take that back. I'm not going to guarantee you that it's the very next relationship, but I will tell you that the next relationship is normally better, because if you realize it's a karmic thing, you realize there's unfinished lessons, you realize that when you keep your head up and you move, you go into the Ten of Pentacles energy. This might be, for some of you, a relationship that has some past life things. There's actually a guy, his name is Steve Noble. He does these, oh my gosh, these incredible meditations. And he does this one where there's like 3 doors and you get to go through and you get to see what your, wow, past life was with the person who you're looking at. Really interesting. Let me pull that clarity card before I forget. So if you have somebody who you're dealing with and you think you might be having a karmic relationship, go listen to that recording, because it will be able to give you more information, and you're using it from your, like your own, it's all about you and what you're remembering. I feel like there's a little story forming here over at the side for some of you. This feels like a little mini recording or a reading. So, okay, what pulled up for this yes was also the Six of Cups. So for some of you, the Six of Cups is about like reunions and friendships. There's something coming along for you that's better than this relationship for some of you. Some of you, I almost feel like this is for one person. With the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. Excellent. So the Emperor is the, in the twin flame union, most people look at the Emperor as the one who's like strategic planning, it's respect, it's the goal that you were looking for. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak and loss and not having a good time. It's not a pleasant experience. The Six of Swords is about moving and traveling and making this transition into the next part. Then you go into the King of Pentacles, and he's this practical, material, successful man. And then it ends with the Ten of Wands, which is about having too many responsibilities. So the card that's really zoning in on is this in the grid on the computer. So what's going on with the Six of Swords? What's going on with the Six of Swords? So the Six of Swords, okay, it comes up as the Hangman. So some of you need to look at this situation completely differently, because you're in this sex life, you have this relationship with this person, you know things are waking up for you, your sexuality is bringing things into your questions that you're saying, you know, this isn't really what I was looking for or what I wanted. one or very few of you is on this path where you're ending up, but where you are right now is you have too much responsibility in the sexual relationship. So you need to get into the hangman energy and look at this relationship from a different perspective. So one of the techniques in psychology, it's called the octopus. And you are in one leg of the octopus, and then you go up into the head of the octopus, which is the like the main situation, and you go down into another leg and you see someone else's point of view. So maybe you're in this relationship with this person and you're like, but no, the sex with them is amazing, I'm in my second chakra, this is what I want, my sacral chakra is opening, but it's opening and you're realizing, which is why you're watching this right now, that things are not going well. And some things you don't have to stay till, because they're not going to ever really end. They're going to keep perpetuating because you're supposed to be learning a thing. You're a lesson. That's why this reverse world is here. The lesson for this relationship and this sex relationship is that he's not, or that person is not what you're looking for. And you really need to get into the hangman energy and say, okay, what am I missing? What am I missing in this? So I would love to hear from this person. What's going on with this energy? You started out really good and then you ended up taking on all the responsibility of the sexual nature. And then some of you are doing fantastic, realizing that this is not the relationship that you're supposed to be in, and that it's time for you to move on to the one that's going to bring you your happiness that you're looking for. All right, so we've come to the end. We're going to see what's in the box. This is an astrological sign. There's also a word on the back. So I'm going to open it when I count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it is Sagittarius. And that is optimist. So Sagittarius, optimist. That is what was in the box. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you got the information that you needed for your relationship. I look forward to talking to you again, and don't forget to subscribe.